Hello, I'm Azrael. Today I'm going to have a quick glance at Haunting Starring Polterguy for the Mega Drive Genesis. Haunting Starring Polterguy is a little hard to define. I'd like to call it an isometric puzzle simulation game. The basic story is that you are Polterguy, a teenager that was killed by one of Vito Sardini's faulty skateboards when one of the wheels came off and you were hit by a truck. Because of this, you have decided to get your revenge on the Sardini family for your untimely death. You accomplish this by haunting each of their 4 mansions and following each member through the house, looking for glowing hotspots in each room called frightums, which come in 3 colours: blue, orange and green. The blue ones act like mines that attract the family member toward them before triggering its effect in subsequent animation. Orange ones are manual and will immediately grab the attention of the family member that you're trying to frighten if they are facing in that general direction. And finally, the green ones are interactive in the sense that you control how and when they frighten the Sardinis. The game is full of clever animations and situations that won't become stale until you've put about 4 hours into it, because there's always something new to see. I've completed this game at least twice, and I know that I haven't seen everything that the game has to offer. As I said, the game consists of scaring the 4 members of the Sardini family out of their 4 mansions and collecting ectoplasm generated by their fear to stay in the material plane. As you enter each new house, the amount of items that you can interact with increases, which leads to more interesting scares and animations. After the first level, the family gets a dog which will bark at you and calm them down a little, while also taking a big chunk out of your ectoplasm with it. If you hang around the dog too long, it will summon an ecto beast which will attack you and drain your ectoplasm. A few of my favourite frightums are the picture with the melting face, the pair of jeans that come out of the washing machine and fall over into a pile with blood spilling out of them, and the Cyclops vacuum cleaner. If you run out of ectoplasm, you will be forced into the dungeon, which I think is an analogue for the underworld or hell, as there are many hands and other dangers down there, and the only way to lose the game is to be hit too many times down there. While the game has many more pros than cons, there are still a few things that irk me with it. Because of the isometric view, it can be a little hard to tell where the ectoplasm drops, and you can miss out on picking some of it up when you're really needing it, and that can be enough to make you rage quit. Sometimes the Sardinis will be frightened enough to leave a room and start to run out, but then they'll get caught on something or get distracted by one of the blue frightums you set up earlier and cost you the last of your ectoplasm, sending you back to the dungeon. At the end of each level, you have to do a run of one of the dungeons to replenish your ectoplasm, which is really annoying because the dungeons are set up as punishments and gauntlets. As you can tell, I hate the dungeons. And lastly, there's no save feature. None at all. This game could go anywhere from 40 minutes to 5 hours at a time, depending on whether or not you know what you're doing and how lucky you are. All of this being said, the game is mostly well-rounded. It's rather entertaining, but it's getting a little rare, so if you want to pick this one up, you're going to be looking around the $50 mark on eBay. I'm Azrael Knox. Thank you for watching.